and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Ow, we're going to jump into a fire in just a moment too. I've got an interesting story coming out for you. It is Johnny Cash's birthday. Happy birthday.
The Guy Perryman Show.
Guy's Guests.
On Inter FM 897, special edition of this Friday edition of GPS, and I've got two very special guests for you today. Fantastic new film that has just opened here in Tokyo, Under the Turquoise Sky. Co-written and directed by Japanese filmmaker Kentaro, well, a truly international man who lives in Paris. The film stars Yuya Yagira, amazing actor who was the youngest winner of the Best Actor Award in the history of the Cannes Film Festival for his portrayal of the 12-year-old Akira in the film Nobody Knows. I was very, very privileged to meet both of these gentlemen just a couple of days ago to talk about this new film, Under the Turquoise Sky. A road movie set in Mongolia, and hence the title, though you see these absolutely spectacular big Mongolian skies. Well, let's find out more. It is wonderful to welcome on board Kentaro-san and Yuya Yagira-san. Konnichiwa.
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 Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Super. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you very, very much.
And thank you for doing this interview. It's so great to be able to be here with you and my friend Yuya Yagira.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time. Who sowed the seeds? How did this story start? Where did it come from?
That's a really complex question because things. It's all about energy and how people get together and chance and good luck. There's so many things involved. We had this story. Amra already had the starting point of this film that I kind of wanted to make it into more of a auteur film, something more art house. The original direction was more of an adventure kind of commercial film, and I completely tried to change the style of it because the story itself can be anything. It could be an NHK drama, it could be even a telenovela. I mean, but it's the application that I think made the difference in this kind of film.
It's absolutely beautiful to look at. And for someone that hasn't seen it, yes. How would you describe this film? What would you say to someone? How do you tell people about it?
In one word, one sentence, it's a fable in a road movie format.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Before we get to Yagira-san, the question is, why did you want this gentleman to be in this lead role?
Because he's so cool. No, of course, that's it. But, I was very touched by his sincerity and his purity. And I was talking about this before, but he has this animal side that sometimes you find in musicians. And I thought that was perfect for the role.
Yeah. Yagira-san, why did you like this story? Why do you like this role?
I love trip. I'm interested about how to pronounce gassaku eiga.
Yeah, co-production.
Co-production. That's why.
I'm really interested because the script has very little dialogue. Is that a difficult thing to write as a writer with little dialogue?
Yes, because it's difficult if you want to submit a script with a lot of dialogue. Yeah, it's difficult, but the concept behind it was to make it all about the acting. And acting was the main important thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think about the script, with such little dialogue, mostly visual acting. Is that difficult for an actor?
Yeah, it was. No, but I like that because my first film was Nobody Knows, directed by Koreeda. その映画もあまり即興演技 how to pronounce improvisation. So this time also like that. I love
you like that.
I love that.
Like
I love that.
That's to explain really simply, it seems like an easy thing. When you say there's no dialogue, so he has less to learn. Though it's quite difficult because you cannot rely on lines and words. It's all about the acting. It's all about the emotions. It's all about what's before the words, what's between the words, what's after the words.
On location in Mongolia, absolutely beautiful, amazing scenes, amazing scenery, but a very difficult situation for this character. Was the shoot difficult?
Chile and Francine,
Yeah.
and Australia,
Asian.
and Japanese and Mongolian. That was really unique.
Yes.
and 初めての経験だったんで、本当にいい経験で楽しかったですね。やっぱり合作映画の環境っていうのは日本の映画の撮影の雰囲気とちょっと違って、I love that.
What about the Mongolia location は難しい？
モンゴリアのロケーション was really beautiful、and then、もう心が現れる感じというか、なんかこう人間本来が感じなきゃいけない自然の力みたいなものを感じることができて、とてもなんかこうリフレッシュして日本に帰ってくることができました。撮影はやっぱり難しいところもあったんですけど、気持ちとしてはすごいこうメンテナンスされた気持ちでした。
And this character goes through all sorts of difficult situations. Being alone at night, being hounded by a hound, blowing up a motorcycle, with a woman giving birth to a child. That's all difficult for this character. But again, on location, I wonder how difficult was the situation on location for you yourself?
How difficult? Was it difficult? Not so difficult.
Yes, no, not difficult. Very comfortable. Kentaro feeling like really comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No, I mean, I wanted it to be all about him living the situation. Difficult? No. Interesting. It was unique. It was very special in the sense that it was new for everybody.
Right.
Basically, the shoot was like a road movie in itself.
Having a conversation with the co-writer and director of Under the Turquoise Sky, Kentaro, and the star of the movie. Well, the Japanese star, I mean, there's an amazing Mongolian cast too, but the lead Japanese character in the movie starring Yuya Yagira. The conversation continues up next, and Kentaro has chosen some music connected to the film. Beautiful piece of music taken from Under the Turquoise Sky and selected by the director of the film, Kentaro, my special guest interview on Inter FM 897 on this Friday edition of GPS. Such a short piece of music, but so beautifully used in the film. And I've got a little teensy bit more of that piece, a guitar version coming up in just a moment. Also from Under the Turquoise Sky, this beautiful film, a road trip, a fable from the Japanese writer and actor and director Kentaro, and together with the star of the film Yuya Yagira-san, the conversation continues. And I also mentioned that the film set in Mongolia has the most amazing Mongolian cast too, of incredible actors. The Mongolian cast are just superb. I mean, incredible acting too.
Yes, well, I was really fortunate to get top quality actors, Mongolian actors. You know, of course, Amra Abajiname is really one of the top actors in Mongolia. I think he's one of the top Asian actors. But also the other actress who plays Thelma, she's like a veteran, a huge actress and Tsetseg and Ganzo Rig. I mean, they're all very high level actors, and a lot of them were trained within Stanislavski style and did a lot of theater before. So I was really fortunate to have that level of acting, have access to that.
For an audience, when we go and see a film, films can change our lives. Yes. How about for you two? Has this film changed your lives in any way?
Yeah, obviously yes, because I embarked on this journey to do a feature film, and that's of course it changed my life.
On the other side of the camera too.
Yeah. I mean, it was a very personal project, and it was. I think I tried to make it with the as sincere as possible, without looking for any kind of. I'm a process-based person, so I wanted to be as sincere as possible. It did change my life, yeah.
How about for you, Yagira-san? Did this film experience change you?
Yes, of course, changed my life. And then I met Hentaro. That was, best things. Best thing, yeah.
What would you like the audience to walk away from with this film?
Well, that's a big question. But very simple, but very deep themes into this. I think there are very simple and deep things in this film. These themes are very pertinent to what's going on right now in the world. It's just it's by chance, because when we shot it, we didn't have this situation in the world. I'm hoping that people will see these kind of themes in a different way and understand the pertinence it takes in our lives. And maybe think a little bit, and I'm hoping people will understand and enjoy that on different levels.
And perfect timing. While the world's been on lockdown, people have been stuck in rooms feeling claustrophobic. Suddenly you can see this film in the great big outdoors. It makes you feel good.
I hope so. That was not planned at all, of course, right? But it's really, we wanted to make a very beautiful film. That's thanks to so many people, the art director, the production designer in Mongolia, Bill Edinbileg, and my cinematographer Ivan. This kind of very unique combination of members that really put in their all.
It's about the sky and the turquoise sky. When you look at the sky, do you have a favorite sky? And what do you think when you look at the sky?
What do I think when I look at the sky? I think the sky, I think it represents freedom. Interminable. It goes into space. What does the sky represent? I think it represents freedom. And what kind of sky I like the best? I really like the sky when it's clear, when you can see all the stars. And what was really beautiful about Mongolia is that it's really, the altitude is very high. So the stars are lower. So when you go into the desert and you see the sky, it's a planetarium. You see all the stars, and it's so beautiful.
好きな空ですか？モンゴルの空です。
なんで？
やっぱりこのターコイズの空の下での撮影ができて、いろんな出会いがあって、健太郎さんとも会えて、初めての合作映画でとても楽しかったからです。
It was really a beautiful experience in a lot of ways, and I saw with my own eyes the way Yuya connected with the role and how he almost evolved with the role. So I'm really happy that he took part in this project, but most of all that he participated in a really sincere way. He really put himself into the role, and as a director, that makes me feel very lucky.
Sadly, we're out of time, gentlemen. Any additional comments? Anything you'd like to add?
I want to say, it's pretty hard time to all the people in the earth. So I want everyone who saw this movie to feel like they have been on a trip.
Yay!
Yes.
A road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And a conversation with